The Flowmaster Outlaw Extreme turn-down style catback exhaust is available for the 2009 or 2010 4.6-liter F150 owner who's looking for arguably the loudest catback that a tighter budget can buy. The Outlaw muffler is one of the most aggressive ones on the market, and as you can see, this is a pretty bare bones kit with a straight through design that doesn't even have a tip on the end, which gives it the off-road wide open look. The price stays considerably low, coming in right around the $300 mark for what you see here. The installation requires you to cut off the factory exhaust from the muffler, so full disclosure there, which isn't even too hard, so I'm still giving it a soft 2 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter, which I'll talk more about later on. Obviously, from the sound you just heard from our sound clips, this is extremely aggressive, which is something you could probably expect from the extreme being in the name. This is the closest you can get to being super loud for such an affordable price, next to going with a full-on muffler delete. The Outlaw muffler here is notorious for being one of the more off-road and in-your-face race designs because it was initially used for racing applications back in the day. With that said, expect something that screams loud and barks throughout the entire RPM band with a pretty noticeable rumble at idle, all while having a good amount of drone inside the cab. If drone isn't your thing, this exhaust is definitely not for you. This one gets a full 5 out of 5 on our loudness meter, which will probably end up waking the neighbors at cold start in the morning. The system obviously doesn't involve too much with materials, and it's made from a durable 409 stainless steel, which is definitely going to hold its own on and off road with any adventures you'll be going on. The black powder coating looks cool, but more importantly gives off some layer of corrosion and rust resistance. The Outlaw muffler is using a 3-inch inlet and outlet diameter with a wide open design. The inside has a few rings throughout to help resonate the sound a bit while giving it a deep and throaty tone. The turn-down styling doesn't require any tips, which helps it look more extreme in my personal opinion. Since it is more of a bare bones type of catback, the price is definitely very affordable. For just about 300 bucks, you can expect to pick up exactly what you see here, which isn't much, but it definitely gets the job done. This is one of the loudest systems on the lower end of the pricing spectrum, great for guys doing a budget build, but want the volume to go along with it. Flowmaster even backs this with their limited lifetime warranty to help give you some peace of mind in the case of any defects at craftsmanship. The installation is pretty simple, but it will require you to cut off your factory exhaust just before the muffler. That one slice, I don't think it's too hard at all, so I'm still giving this a soft 2 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter, and you can still get it done in about an hour or so. What you'll need is a sawzall or a cutting tool of your choice, as well as a ratchet and socket set, measuring tape, and jack stands, or a lift if you have access to one. Get underneath the truck and find the factory muffler and the band clamp right behind it holding it on. You need to use your measuring tape and line it up to the end of the muffler and measure 4 inches back or 2 inches from the bolt on the band clamp. Use some chalk or something to mark that off, and then remember to measure twice and cut once before actually cutting. Using your cutting tool, you can cut that exhaust off at that mark, pull it back and off the hanger, and slide it over the axle pipes. If you're working on the ground, it might just be easier to cut the over axle pipes off, but that's up to you. If you're looking to revert it back to stock in the future, keep in mind you can use a straight clamp to actually get the factory exhaust back on if you're just cutting it right behind the muffler. From here, you can pick up your Flowmaster assembly, slip the hanger rods welded to the side into your factory hanger isolators to the frame, slide the inlet over the pipes you just cut, and clamp it down. And then you're good to go. It's that simple. If you're the owner of a 2009 to 2010 4.6-liter F150, you might want to check out the Flowmaster Outlaw Extreme Turn-Down Catback Exhaust in black, which is available right here at AmericanTrucks.com.